Hello everyone, welcome back to Grimm's Garage. Today we're taking a look at Puppet Master, Toulon's puppet case, and Leech Woman from NECA. It's been a while since I've done a horror NECA unboxing, and for Puppet Master this box is a bit unusual, but well, not unusual for NECA, unusual for Puppet Master. Because usually they're about this size, but fold in half. Much like the puppet case itself. And a lot of our wishes have come true. They have made us the case, which we are going to take a look at today. As well as Leech Woman, which looks amazing. And first off, I will tell you, other than, this beautiful artwork on this box. And great work on the and detail on the figure and case. I am a little conflicted with this simply because this was retail price. This is twice the price as a double pack of the other Puppet Master figures. I am missing the Jester and 6-shooter. Hopefully I'll obtain them soon. Yeah, those were about $35 retail in my areas. This was $60. I don't feel it. I love this. I love the detail. It's great, but I don't feel it's worth the price. Definitely not. I feel it should have been the same as a 35, maybe 45, but not 60. No, definitely not, because you only, okay. Usually you get two figures. This one you get a figure and a display case, I guess. Okay, fair enough. Guess it would equal out, but she's missing a lot of articulation. The case is very, although it looks beautiful, it is very chintzy plastic, I guess. I don't know. It's just a big box. Even though it is highly detailed, it looks amazing. The feelability of it is kind of eh. And I say that because a friend of mine has one as well I got to experience. But we're going to take a quick moment, get this out of the package, take a quicker look at Leech Woman and all her accessories. She looks absolutely gorgeous. But, yeah, I can't wait to set this box up for display amongst my collectibles. And we'll be right back with everybody out of the box to put it back into a new one. Well, here we are, fully unboxed, and I have to say that I am a little more conflicted. Most of my opinions still remain the same, but changed a little bit. We're going to take a look at Leech Woman first, and I'll do some little cuts to show some of her different features. This is her normal, relaxed doll face. I guess from my recollection, they got this to a T. And this is so tiny. Alright. Sorry, the intrusion, but this is my middle finger. And, yeah, she's about the size of my middle finger. Yeah, toothpick arms. But they still have shoulder, elbow, and wrist movement. Although they are very tight and they're very dainty, so take caution and be wary. Maybe warm them up one way or another if you're gonna force them into a specific pose. There is this like midriff articulation here. Other than that, unfortunately, no waist. There actually is. Some people portray that there isn't, but there is. Leg, as you can see down there. I'm sorry for the inappropriate vision here, or view. But yes, there is hip movement, at least. Unfortunately, you can't do much with it because of her dress. So, she can kick one leg out opening here, with no knee or ankle articulation. You can't do much else, which also adds to the fact that it's hard to pose her to stand. Other than that, from here up, it's amazing. I mean, we've got obviously the neck support because the different heads and all the arm support that I mentioned before. So let's take a pause and we'll check out some of her other features. Here we are with our angry face optional head, as seen in the films. She'll wake up and be like, eh. This is the piece of brain matter accessory, which is what they use to make the brain serum that Pinhead is holding. That is basically their fuel. They are souls within a vessel. Their master chose puppets. It could have been sugar container, could have been an oil bucket, who cares? But they are supposedly real souls in inanimate objects. They chose puppets, fueled by brain juice. So this was featured in a scene where she was holding a piece of brain matter. And I think some people are digressing whether she ever wielded this knife. And I agree. I don't think she was ever shown viciously using a knife, but I swear within the first 3 films, she was seen maybe skittering across a hallway real quick, wielding a knife in this manner, but not using it in any other way. But anyway, that's this, and we'll cut to some other features. And here's our final head. Very suggestive, but screen accurate. And yeah, she's never held leeches in her hands before, but this head goes with leeches. I just threw them in her hands for the moment. Look funny, but yeah, this is how she usually looks when she's vomiting up leeches onto her victims. Only comes with 2. I used to have the whole set of these from like 1998 from a different company. I think Full Moon Directly, maybe. Very different, not screen accurate, almost kind of Kiwi looking, slightly Fisher Price. But anyway, the version of her came with like 6 leeches, and they were really rubbery feeling, like it was like fish and tackle stuff. But this one only comes with 2. One tiny one, as you see, and one really big one that's bloody and mouth engorged. Now, obviously, they're both made to fit in their mouth, her mouth. And yes, I'm late on grabbing this, so I have viewed 2 or 3 videos of other people buying this because I like this. I want it. And yes, it's made to go in there, and some viewers were worried about it going too far and getting lost. But the fact of the reality is, the back of her throat does not go down to the neck. It goes out the back of her head behind her hair. So this actually pushes right through. Let's try and do this on camera here. But yeah. Oh, yeah. You may have missed seeing it fall through, but it just falls through the back of her head. There's a gap back there. So no fear there. In fact, almost lost a leech there. In fact, the fact that it goes right back out the back of the head is another feature that I think other YouTubers or generic owners haven't considered, is that with that, you can jam the smaller one just far enough back so it's all the way in her mouth. You can't see it, You can recreate the scene. Use something like a toothpick or something and push it out her mouth. This was a bad choice of tool. But yeah, you can recreate a scene and be like... Just like fucking third movie. You get to this point with the big leech, right when she spits him out. That I think is really cool. So we're missing a lot of articulation here, but there is a lot of cool features, and it looks dead on to me. Yeah, we got beautiful toy here. But let's take a look at Toulon's trunk. Now, I believe I was a little harsh at the beginning of this because the friend that has this, it was on display and I was only able to touch the front of it. I really didn't get a full hands-on because he had a display going on. But feeling hands-on, these face pieces may feel a little flimsy, but the shelves and the rest of the cabinet is quite thick and hard. It looks great. They did a beautiful job with the sparkly, slightly purplish black curtains in the background, as well as all the rivets and corner, all the hardware on the trunk, all the way around, as you can see. Hinges. I mean, everything's plastic, but it's painted to look really nice metal. In order to close it, you do need to remove this piece here, which just gently fits there. Honestly, it barely fits in there. It may fall out easily, but upon removal of that, you can close it up completely. And then you got the Toulon's steamer trunk. But yeah, there's a bit of rocking because of some of the detail on the bottom. There's a copyright, by the way. If anybody's interested, Full Moon and NECA. But yeah. Oh, and the top piece is domed. I don't know if that's screen accurate or how those things are in reality, or just to note that that's the top. I don't know. But pop it open. And yeah, as other people have suggested, this front piece here is quite disappointing. It looks like drawers, but you do not get drawers. It's just a panel, so they can stand behind it, like seen on the box, and poke out on top. And these just barely snap in there. They could easily come out. And on top, you do have 4 adjustable shelves for accessories, and they're adjustable because of whoever you're putting down here. You can, or whatever film you're trying to recreate. Because if you're trying to recreate some of the posters, or who's here or in front, the shelves are different. Now on this side, nobody. Now, for the life of me, it's been driving me crazy. I'm like, okay, this looks cool on this side, but it's just this, which, by the way, is a sticker. And I seem to have an air bubble right here around the P. So that's driving me crazy a little bit, to be honest with you. But anyways, I was like, okay, this side has a ledge right here. So they stand here like the puppet show. Well, that's a lot of wasted real estate. What is in there? That bothered me. No other YouTuber I watched so far showed this. That front piece pops off just like this piece, and this side has the missing shelves for the drawers. Now, there are 3 slots with 2 shelves So you can adjust the level of height for the puppet standing up here. Meanwhile, while this is here, that's more further storage for your puppet accessories, or perhaps the whole puppet. You could probably put someone like Tunneler in there. If you took his head off, you could store him in there. If you want to use this like a 80s, 90s action figure case. Oh, and by the way, the curtain is not just the facing. It is thick. It is fully 3D thick all the way around. In my opinion, they actually put more effort into that curtain than they needed to. But yeah, I don't think anybody noticed the removable face piece on that, which gives me a little more appreciation for this. I like that there's more storage here. Because I have 5 out of the 7 here so far. There's 2 more to go. And even the films, no, all the puppets they ever showed never fit in the same cabinet. But it's nice to have the extra storage to think that maybe, at least if they're not screen accurate, I'd be able to jam them all in here like a action figure playset. That enough would gratify me. Oh yeah. Look, I probably didn't even have to take his head off. I could store a figure down there. And with that, thank you for joining me today. You have no idea how much I appreciate you all. Please like and subscribe. It helps a small channel like me so much. I hope you join me again soon. I hope you all have a very good night.